This is going to be part 6 of my flipbook step-by-step process video. I have included all of the links to the other videos down below in my description box, so if you want to go ahead and check those out, please feel free to do so. I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope it's providing you with some good inspiration. So let's go ahead and jump right in and start the process for my shaker card page. So what I am going to be doing here is I'm going to cut into this frame that I have because it was a little bit too thick for me. I wanted to just have the frame, the border on the outside. So I just took my X-Acto knife and I just slowly cut into it, kind of making several light cuts until it cut all the way through, because I wanted to make sure that it was a fairly clean cut. So I just continued to just cut it just a little bit, just to ensure that that middle piece that was inside there would just come out fairly smoothly. The one good thing about this particular little frame, chipboard frame, is that it had a sticker back, which makes it made it a little bit easier for the process, which you'll see here in a minute when I actually adhere it to the shaker. So I grabbed my ruler here that I'm using to fuse all of my items together. It's pretty important to have a metal or glass surface when you're fusing something together, because you know, it obviously can fuse plastic, so it doesn't really work with my craft mat. All right, so I'm just checking to make sure that the sizing is correct. I want to make sure I do that before I actually fuse this little side off over here. Now that particular piece of plastic is a Project Life. It's a 12 by 12 Project Life pocket page, and I just cut it out of the page. And I don't do Project Life, but I had some of those 12 by 12 sheets, so I just took one of those sheets and cut it up, and I'm just going to be using that little piece of it. And then now I'm going to go ahead and put my mixture together. I got some seed beads. I'm just putting them on that little tray. There is actually the lid of a paper clip container. And I'm just taking all of my little sequins and beads and things and putting them in that little tray to help me mix it all together. Those little crystals there are kind of like a flat back crystal, and they had a kind of a golden brown little seeds in there, so I wanted to go ahead and pull those out to add to the shaker. I also had some gold and brown, kind of a two tones of brown sequence, so I wanted to go ahead and get that all in the little baggie that I made, and just checking to see how much I have in there. And I do decide to pour some additional one in there. Now you'll see that a lot of the gold stuck to the lid of that container there, and that's the gold that came from Target Dollar Spot. They came in those little jars, and I have to say that I decided I'm not going to use that anymore because it really just sticks and doesn't really work very well. So I guess that old saying, you get what you pay for. I love the little jar that it came in though, so I'm okay with that. But anyway, here I go. I'm going to go ahead and fuse up the top of it now. I went ahead and just did a double fuse just to make sure that it was all going to stay within the little pocket. And then I'm just going to trim it up to right above the fuse line. And then I'm going to take off the sticky back and actually adhere the shaker directly to the frame. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere it. And then I'm going to take some foam sticker here and just put a foam sticker all the way around, so that when I do put it onto the actual paper, it's going to have a little bit of room to move around because that foam tape's a little bit thicker. So the shaker will have it won't be right against the paper. I took this little sticker and kind of made it a little topper, I think I had to do that because the plastic was sticking up a little bit up on the top, if I remember correctly. So I just stuck that sticker there to kind of hide the little plastic. Probably wouldn't even have seen it, but I could see it. Okay, and then I stuck that little doggy there in the corner. I thought he was cute because it looks like he's kind of playing with the sequence. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this my tag page. So I pulled out some of my tags that I have, and I'm just going to gift to my friend. And I have that little baggie that I had shown a minute ago, and that's from one of the Project Life kits that I got. And actually, I think it might be from a We Are Memories Keeper kit, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a little bag, and I just thought it would be cute if I stuck those little tags in there and then put the shaker on top. And then I felt like I needed to, so I wanted to add a little label that said tags. So I pulled out some red, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out some letters here in a second and write tags. And you can see I just trimmed up that thing to kind of fit within the shaker, the same size as the shaker. Pulled off that sticky tape and just stuck it right there on top. And then I'm just going to stick in my tags. And when I stick the tags into the little pocket, I do kind of do them so it's not all stuck in at one time. I kind of move them from side to side as I'm sticking them in to just give it a little bit more design so you can kind of see each of the tags in there. And you can see I also put some washi down at the top, and then I put another little sticker. And I'm just going to go ahead and get some of my trusty double-sided sticky tape from Daiso and put that on there to get that little bag adhered onto the paper. All right, so once I get that adhered on, I'm going to decorate it a little bit more here in a second. I believe I'm going to put another doggy sticker on the side panel. I'm sorry it's off frame a little bit. I wasn't feeling great when I was making this flip book. I was kind of sick. And I think I've told you that last time in my last process video. But so I wasn't 100% even caring that I was filming, even though I really wanted to put this series together. But it actually made me feel a lot better doing this. It kind of took my mind off of being sick. So I was glad that I was able to kind of be creative still and not feel very good. Poor me. Anyway, there we go. I put the word tags on it. I thought it looked really cute because it said dog and then it says tags. I don't know. Little play on words there. Yeah, so then I stuck that sticker at the bottom, and that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that page is pretty much done. Gonna put the little paws on there, and so check out my other videos if you're interested, and we'll see you next time.